Hate you a lot? Or see yourself a little? If a person does this, they hate you a lot. That's the headline. That's the hook. That's the ego's whisper. And it works because the ego knows how to keep the game going. When we're told someone hates us, we're instantly pulled back into the battlefield of personas, the shifting identities of attacker and victim, bully and empath, villain and survivor. But let's slow down. Let's look deeper. Hate is not a real thing. According to A Course in Miracles, hate is simply a form of fear, and fear is a denial of love, not an opposite, not a competitor, just an absence, an illusion. So what is really happening when someone mocks, dismisses, ignores, or subtly sabotages us? Not hate. Projection. They are projecting their own unconscious guilt, the deep, suppressed fear that they have separated from love, onto someone else. Onto you, onto me, onto whoever is near. And that's exactly what we do too, because there is only one mind. And in that one mind, every perception is a mirror, not a window. Dismissal isn't about you. The ego is obsessed with behavior, with what they did. But truth is not found in behavior. Behavior is form. Form is effect. And minds are cause. So when a person rolls their eyes, mocks your joy, ignores your pain, or imitates you with sarcasm, the Course reminds us, this is either an extension of love or a call for love. Nothing else is real. When you're triggered by their dismissal, you are not seeing their hatred. You are seeing a reflection of your own hidden belief that your voice doesn't matter, that your light should be dimmed, that your joy needs justification. In that moment, the ego rushes to explain it away. It says, they hate me. But Spirit says, you're being shown what you still believe about yourself. Sabotage is not the sin, it's the symbol. All the behaviors in this speech, the mockery, the gossip, the envy, the backhanded criticism, are expressions of unconscious self-hatred dressed in the costume of interpersonal drama. The Course says, the world you see is the witness to your state of mind, the outside picture of an inward condition. That means no one hates you. They are seeing in you what they have not forgiven in themselves. And likewise, if this story stirs up pain or outrage, that is not proof of someone else's hate. It is evidence of where love has not yet been accepted within. Why the ego needs haters. The ego survives by keeping the loop going. It says, you were hurt, you were mocked, you were betrayed. Stay alert, keep distance, shrink, harden. It says, love is dangerous. You must protect yourself from it. But what the ego calls hate is usually the threat of light. Because nothing threatens a sleeping mind more than a waking one. Your joy, your clarity, your success, these do not make people hate you. They simply make the guilt in their mind surface. And the ego always misinterprets guilt as a call to punish. So instead of looking inward, they act out. And instead of forgiving, you react. And the loop continues. What about boundaries? Yes, walk away, but not from haters. Walk away from the belief that you are subject to anyone else's opinion. Walk away from the false self who needs constant defense. Walk away from the narrative that says you were hurt because they are bad. And walk into the light that says no one can truly hurt you unless you agree with the lie that you are small. Spiritual boundaries are not about fencing people out. They are about remembering what is real. No one who sees through Christ's vision would ever feel diminished by another's behavior, because they would see it as meaningless. And yet to the ego, that feels like passivity. It isn't. It's mastery. Let the Holy Spirit translate it all. When someone imitates you, the spirit says they are calling for recognition, not ridicule. When someone criticizes you, the spirit says, this is their fear of joining, not a rejection of you. When someone gossips about you, spirit says, this is their belief in scarcity, that your light subtracts from theirs. And when someone celebrates your failure, spirit says they are terrified that love is earned and your fall proves to them that safety is impossible. It's not hate, it's hurt, misunderstood, projected, wrapped in fear. You are not small. You are not hated. You are not envied. You are not mocked. You are merely misperceived and misperceiving in return. And that's the ego's whole game. It survives by keeping both figures in the story locked in illusion. But the truth was never touched. The Son of God remains as God created him. And no look, no glance, no joke, no silence can change that. Let them say what they say. Let them do what they do. But you, let yourself be free.